Hey guys and gals, it is December 11th, 2018, and this is Retaking Liberty, your favorite leftist hater. Now, you know when the propaganda from the leftists are getting to a fever pitch, when every network and cable news, supposedly news station, it's opinion journalism, who the fuck are they fooling? When they use the same key phrases, like now, it's impeach criminal Donald Trump. He's done criminal deeds. And what they're considering criminal that's worthy of impeachment is the $280,000 he gave to two women to keep their mouths shut in order that they don't brag to everybody that they had sex. Because, they're questionable women, They're basically whores. I have nothing against that. Like, I really had nothing with Bill Clinton when he was doing Monica Lewinsky. I really didn't care. It was the lying that got him in trouble. But the thing is that they want to impeach him, throw him in jail for, is exactly the thing that Barack Obama did. $2 million worth of improper campaign finance money. I'm not sure exactly what he did with it, but you could always look it up. $2 million he was accused of using improperly or gaining it improperly. And he got a $350,000 fine, and that was the end of it. He was on his way. On top of that, how many congressmen and senators, now I don't know if everybody knows this, but there is a taxpayer slush fund that these senators and congressmen use to pay hush money to different whores and questionable women that they've had affairs with, either to maintain their political viability, maintain their marriages, because, cheating destroys a marriage, obviously. We're actually funding this shit, and nobody gets in trouble. So if Donald Trump's going to get impeached and go to jail for this, I want to see all the senators and all the congressmen go to jail for it also. And the news, the bullshit leftist media, you could tell by the talking points. Now, like I said, Donald Trump was criminal. He's criminal president now. He's done everything criminal. Russia's involved in everything. Vladimir Putin smacked Donald Trump on the ass when he was born. That's how far back everything goes now with Russia. But you see how they use these talking points when you hear them all do it. When Donald Trump and that Billy Bush audio tape came out, him talking about grabbing women's pussies, because they'll let you do it because they just want to be part of your, part of the party. It was over. It was the end of the road for Donald Trump. It was over. It was over. Same thing with Hillary Clinton when she did some campaigns when she was sick. She powered through. Yes, she was sick, but she powered through. Now, I want to know who the master editor is that gives all these friggin' morons their talking points. Because they're coming from somewhere. I hear it's like Media Matters, Huffington Post, one other jerk off or another. But it means nothing. It's just empty words. They got these functional retards just blabbing it on. Now, if anybody had an IQ above 70, they would know this is bullshit. Or they would care more that this is bullshit. They just read it like it's gospel, but it's not shit. See, this is the problem. Donald Trump came in and fucked up their fiefdom. They had us bent over. They were fucking our asses real good. They were riding us like fucking mechanical bulls, fucking us hard. And we said, we're done with being fucked. So we elect Donald Trump. So what does Donald Trump do? Even without the support of his own party, he starts bending over these fucking leftists and he starts fucking them in the ass. And when they get fucked in the ass, things are better for the people. So now we're getting up off our knees, you know, we're getting back to work, we're having some prosperity, things are going very good, we're almost at full employment. There's jobs in this country that can't even be filled because there's not enough people to do it because we still have the flat ass society that we're paying people to sit on. But they don't like that because what the leftists want is the economy to drag, for us to all be poor, us to look to them for the program, for the food, for whatever it is we need so we could survive. Now that's pretty pathetic that there's a group of people that want us to be on bare subsistence just so we can look up to them for our daily needs. Now you are got to be a pathetic piece of shit to want other people to come groveling to you. I want to be left alone. I don't want people groveling to me. I'm not groveling to anybody. That's why they don't like Donald Trump. Think about it this way. If you're a president that brutally rapes women, no problem. If you're a president that drone strikes and kills U.S. citizens without due process, there's no problem. Maxine Waters, she illegally used TARP funds to prop up a bank that she was invested in, even though they weren't eligible for the TARP funds. There's no problem there. Donald Trump basically paid for his own fucking campaign. I mean, he did get some money from the Republicans. He did get some money from donations. But he largely paid for his own campaign. And to see how he's put up these millions and millions of dollars for his campaign, I highly doubt that he took campaign funds, just a couple $100,000, from his campaign to pay these women. I would, if I'm wrong, I'd shit in my hat, but I don't think I'm wrong. I think that came out of his own pocket. See, they want you to believe that Donald Trump is some kind of derelict criminal piece of shit. But he is the opposite. See, the Democrats and the leftists, they're the derelict criminal pieces of shit. They like to project. A lot of what these leftists do is just projection. If they accuse you of something, goddamn, you look a little into their background, they're doing it already. Like this shit with Russia. Russia. Everything's with Russia. But we already know that Russia was able to get uranium from Hillary Clinton in the Obama administration. I think it was at the 10 to 20% worth. Strategic asset like that, we're giving it off to Russia. Believe that. See, that's what I mean. He's doing stuff with Russia. Just because he wanted to try to build a Trump Tower in Russia, it didn't work out. Big deal. That's some kind of criminal activity, but not signing over strategic materials that could destroy the earth to one of our adversaries. So, Russia's this terrible entity as far as Trump's concerned with the leftists, but it's okay for them to give this terrible entity uranium. It's ridiculous. You got Joe Biden's son doing oil and energy exchanges in the Ukraine, close to Russia. It's just, you just look at where the money is and where these leftists are. When they're accusing you of something, just look in their background and they're doing it. They're just projecting it off of them onto you. So hopefully if they're all looking at you, nobody will look at them. See, we're on to them, and we really don't give a fuck. Trump's not going anywhere. Now remember, 60 plus million people voted for him. He got over 300 delegates of the Electoral College. So, you're not going to take him out in a vacuum and we're going to sit there and take it. Damn straight. I'm telling you, you're going to be some mud holes stopped in some asses. You watch. But these leftist pricks have to learn. Trump, you gotta start riding roughshod over these people. You gotta start getting some grand juries together, and you gotta start getting these people prosecuted for the crimes they've committed. You got people committing treason and accusing you of bullshit, telling you they're gonna throw you in prison for process crimes, while they're out practically committing treason. That's gotta be dealt with. And I think it's going to be just a big joke. These Democrats, like I said, the news media, the Democrat Party, the politicians in general, there's not many IQs in the triple digits. You could just see. Maxine Waters, she's basically a functional retard. When you, I'm on peach, I'm in peach. Whatever. And this is a bunch of them. One thinks that Guam's going to tip over. There's just, you listen to so many of these morons out there, they talk such bullshit. And they all have these made up stories. Like here, we have the fake, Beto O'Rourke. You got the fake Hispanic. You got the fake Indian with Elizabeth Warren. Blumenthal, you got the fake Vietnam warrior. You got Cory Booker, the fake superhero. Oh, Spartacus. Yeah, fuck you, Spartacus. So, and you have that Ocasio-Cortez. She's a fake, homegirl from the Bronx. She's a rich girl from Westchester County. Listen to her talk. She's like a valley girl. We just pay for stuff. We don't know where the money comes from, but we'll just pay. Man, I bet she can't find her ass in a hole in the ground. So you got these fake Democrats talking fake bullshit. Everything they do is fake. Let's put it this way. If a fucking progressive, a Democrat, a leftist tells you it's daylight out, look out the window. Don't trust it. If they tell you it's raining, look out the window. Don't trust it. If they tell you your fly's open, it's probably not. These are the kind of people we're dealing with. The scum fucks of the earth. So, we gotta hit the government phones and emails hard. We gotta let them know and keep letting them know that Trump's our man. You fuck with him, there's gonna be consequences, and you're not gonna be happy with the results. We gotta let them know in uncertain terms. You fuck Donald Trump over, it's the end of your political career. Bottom line. So get your pens ready, get your emails ready. Because January 3rd, 2019 is just a couple weeks away, and we're going to have to hammer back. I still think we need a mass march on Washington to support Donald Trump and say leave him the fuck alone and let him do what he needs to do. You're not going to take away our prosperity just because your greedy little fucks got a little hiccup in your thiefdom. Fuck you. You work for us. I hate unruly employees. Alright, guys. That's about it. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and fuck those leftist motherfuckers. Burning them at the stake is too good for them. Have a good night. Alright. I had to come back and say something real quick. Well, usually not real quick, but when I was doing some of the putting together this video or the prior video you just saw for YouTube, I watched the news conference with Donald Trump, Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer. And boy, oh boy, I tell you, there's no two bigger pieces of shit. Chucky fucking cheese dick Schumer and Nancy, I think I shit my pants, Pelosi. They're talking about how they don't want to fund the border wall, and Trump's saying, if you don't fund my border wall, or I don't think this is good border security, I'm not signing it. And if the government shut down, fine. And they're whining about, we're not giving you the money for the wall, but it'll be good border security policy, and you shouldn't close the government down. First of all, a small percentage of what gets closed in a government shutdown is ridiculous. Yeah, alright, some national parks might not be open, or you might not be able to get into a couple of gift shops. But important things like the military will still be on the job, the border patrol will be on the job, Social Security, disability checks will go out. The real functions of government will be maintained. What it is the bullshit bureaucrat stuff. I would like to see, these like the EPA and things like that not work. Because any day they don't work is a day we stay that much freer. Well, anyway, these idiots are sitting there telling Donald Trump, and the fact that they talk down to Trump, he's a fucking president. You're just a pile of shit. You're one of 50 piles of shit, Chuck Schumer. And Nancy Pelosi, you're one of 435 piles of shit. Now, yes, Nancy Pelosi is the people's house. She's in the people's house, and she's going to lead the people's house. But what she's spewing is nothing for the people. First of all, their supporters funded the caravans, what they call the caravans coming up here, which were invasions. Donald Trump stood fast. They didn't get in, most of them. Lesser presidents, you tell me, you think Jeb Bush would have kept them out? You think Mitt Romney would have kept them out? Any of those 17 pricks that ran against Trump in the primary, 16 other pricks, you think they would have? I'll tell you what, maybe Ted Cruz, maybe Rand Paul might have stopped them, but they'd be the only two. So the people that are funding this invasion are their allies and their supporters. So you're not going to get any type of real border security from these people. They want it open. They think these friggin' third world friggin' illegals are going to be future voters for Democrat Party because they're going to vote the leftist shit that turn their countries into shitholes. So I'll tell you what, and I speak for myself, and I know I probably speak for millions of people, that if Donald Trump has to shut down the government, or what little government that gets shut down, because he's not getting what he wants, I have no problem with that. The pussy Republicans didn't give him what he needed. And now what's funny is now that they're out of power in the Congress, they're talking tough, talking conservative about the border wall and about Obamacare being repealed. You know what? Fuck you. You had your chance. You had 2 years to do it. You didn't do dick. Mitch McConnell, we're not going to send any bills to the floor this year. You know what, you piece of shit too, Mitch McConnell. You're a fucking enemy of the state also. So, anyway, what I just wanted to say is Donald Trump has the support of millions of people. And any of you fucking retards think you're going to fucking impeach him, get him convicted in the Senate, First of all, talking about the Southern District of Manhattan friggin' filing charges. They can't even file charges because he's a sitting president, and the Department of Justice won't do that. So, that's basically what I wanted to say, is we support Donald Trump in this endeavor. We know who the enemy is if the government gets shut down at any point. Give the man what he... And they make it sound like, oh, it's got to be your way or the highway. You know why it's his way? Because we fucking elected him to do these things. Now let him fucking do it. Just because the Republicans didn't have the balls. Now we have to have the enemy of the state. We got to rely on our enemies to friggin' give us border security. That's fucking rich, I'll tell you. Well, anyway, that's all I wanted to say is Donald Trump's got more support than you think. We know who the enemies are. Alright, let's try this again. Have a good night.